Hey everybody! Justin Sehner here. How's it going today? I got a video that's definitely going to get you excited about subscription box businesses for Shopify. And I'm talking about those monthly subscriptions where every single month your customer receives, let's say, a t-shirt or shaving material or something on a recurring basis where you as a store owner get to collect recurring revenue. And that's the entire reason of this video, really just talking about the numbers and the upside, and really the number one reason about why you would want to start a monthly subscription business. And it's all about the numbers, it's all about the money, and let's jump into it right now. Now, the upside is very high for this business, and I'm not going to say that it's an easy make money overnight business. I'm just saying that, and I'll show you by the numbers, there's a lot of upside when you do this right. And this video is really simply only about the numbers and just to kind of show you the upside and the big picture of, you know, what a successful and profitable Shopify subscription business would look like. And it's really all about that monthly recurring revenue. And the reason why this is so great is that it can work with your existing Shopify store, or it could be a separate standalone business. These are some of those apps for Shopify. Bold Subscriptions by Bold, I've personally used them. Pretty good app. Subscriptions by Recharge, it's another popular one, especially for Shopify Plus. There's also recurring order and subscription, and recurring payments and orders by Paywhirl. They all really work in the same way. They're basically going to add a recurring payment option to your Shopify store. They're going to work with your existing products, and they're very easy to use. And I have a couple of videos on my YouTube reviewing some examples of subscription businesses. Some of them are add-ons to existing stores. Some of them are just pure standalone business where the only product is just that monthly subscription. Either way, it's a super profitable business model. They say it's over a $5 billion industry right now. And the cool part, at least the reason why I got into it, is that it's very easy to get started with print on demand. If you're already doing print on demand products, you could easily do a monthly subscription box. If you're used to drop shipping or traditional wholesaling on products, you could also do a very easy monthly subscription box. So it's not hard at all to get into it, especially if you're already working on Shopify. And the whole idea here is that it's going to work with the customer lifetime value model. And I could have a huge, couple hour long video just on that idea. But in general, it's that we're going to say we're okay to spend more upfront on customer acquisition because we know we're going to make more money on the lifetime of a customer. And why does that work? Well, obviously because a monthly subscription box generates that monthly recurring revenue. So with that idea, we're going to be able to jump into the numbers, and it's going to be very quick and clear for you to see what the big picture idea here is. And this is, again, the customer lifetime value model, or CLTV model. And on the left-hand side, you see your traditional e-commerce, right? And don't get bogged down by these numbers. I'm going to make them very, very easy to understand. Basically, in a traditional e-commerce store, let's say you're selling print-on-demand products, your average order value, basically the amount of, the average sale, not product, but just total sale, is $35. Okay, and let's say you're running Facebook ads, you have it dialed in, and you're doing pretty well on there. You could acquire a customer for, let's say, $8. And your average profit per sale is $12. Okay, let's assume it's, about $15 to get the product shipped out and all that stuff. And ads, it leaves you with about $12 profit as this example. Okay, and of course that could vary. You might have $80 profit if you're selling wall canvas. You might have, $2 profit if you're doing free plus shipping items. But in either case, in this example, in a traditional e-commerce store, you're going to see an average profit per sale of $12. So let's say you want to acquire 100 customers, you want to make 100 sales. It's going to cost you $800, right? It costs you $8 to acquire one customer. You want to acquire 100, so that's $800. Okay, if you're going to make 100 sales and your profit per sale is $12, your expected profit here is $1,200. That's after ads, that's after product costs, that's money in your pocket. Okay, net profit, $1,200. That's your traditional e-commerce store. Okay, let's go and instead go with a subscription e-commerce model. And typically, especially if we're doing print on demand, we're going to have a little bit cheaper average order value. It should be about $30. Right, so $30 on our subscription cost. But because it's a subscription, it costs more to acquire the customer. Okay, in this case, instead of $8, it's going to cost us $15 to acquire the customer. And you might be saying, oh, this is terrible. This business isn't good. We're only going to make $7 of average profit per sale. Okay, obviously that doesn't look anywhere near as good. Before we were spending $8 and we were profiting $12. Now we're spending $15 and profiting $7. It doesn't make sense. What's the difference? Well, after that first month, we're not going to have any cost to acquire, and that customer is going to continue to buy, right? And yes, they definitely leave, right? That's called churn. And in this example, we're going to say that our average number of months on board is 6 months. So a customer will join and be with us for 6 months. After the first month, since we're not going to have any cost to acquire, our profit for after month 1, so month 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and more if they stay on, would be $16 a month. So in this case, we're making more profit. Why are we making more profit? Because we don't have any acquisition cost on these additional sales. These are recurring revenue sales. We've already acquired the customer, and therefore we're going to be making more profit. So average profit per customer over the 6 months is $87. So if we were to acquire 100 customers, it costs us $15 to acquire each customer. That's 15 times 100. That's $1,500 to acquire 100 customers, almost double the cost as the other example. But in this case, we're going to be able to make $8,700 in expected profit because instead of making $12 per customer, we're making $87 per customer. So almost 8 times the amount of profit. And that's if they only stay for 6 months. If you provide a good product, you'll see them stay for a lot longer than that. So we're talking about 8 times the amount of expected profit for running with the customer lifetime value model, running a subscription box and understanding that you could acquire a customer at a higher value. And you could just keep adding zeros. Let's say you have 1,000 customers instead of 100. That's $87,000 in expected profit over that 6-month period. Okay, and this is all print on demand. This is never touching a product, no inventory, right? It's just basically a different application of the print on demand model. And again, the numbers speak for themselves, right? You see the bold bullet points here, right? Cost to acquire, $8 versus $15. So it's more expensive to acquire. Average profit on the first sale, 12 versus 7. Okay, so it's more profitable on a traditional side. But then after month 1, obviously nothing happens on traditional e-commerce. If you get customers back, you're running ads again, you're doing some type of action to acquire them again, there's going to be some associated cost with that. On subscription e-commerce, there is no additional cost to acquire after month 1. So if they stay on for 100 months, you're going to make just, a lot more profit. If their average time on board is 6 months, in this example, you're making $87 per customer, and your expected profit, $1,200 versus $8,700, obviously, night and day difference. Subscription box business can completely transform your Shopify store if you do it correctly. So the big picture, obviously having a lot of recurring customers, it gives you a huge amount of power. First of all, you could estimate your monthly revenue, your annual revenue. You could have a complete grasp on how your business is doing, and you could make plans accordingly. You could literally have paid customers to launch new products on an ongoing basis and always be engaged with your product, right? They're literally receiving product of yours every single month. You want to launch something new, you want to collect data, you want to sell something new to them. You have these customers in your list who have already checked out and paid you and are continuing to every single month. And your retention is very easy. You don't need to focus on anything more than just providing good customer service and a good product. Nothing different than you'd typically be doing with an e-commerce store. But after that month 1, you don't have the acquisition cost for that customer. There's no more acquiring the customer. It's just keeping them on board, which is inherently way easier, especially if you just provide that good value every single month. There's amazing cash flow. Look at the examples at the bottom, at the end of this. Data-driven inventory or no inventory at all if you're doing print on demand, or if you want to start buying things in bulk to save. You only need to buy for as many customers as you have. You only need to send out once per month. So it's very easy to do this. And you can continue to scale. Look at the cash flow examples I'm going to show you. But if you understand that every single month your customers are going to make you more money than the first month, you're going to scale with new customer acquisition. You're going to reinvest your money. And if you have 100 subscribers at $30 a month, that's $3,000 a month in revenue coming into your business every single month. If you had 1,000 subscribers at $30 a month, that's $30,000 in revenue. And there are subscription boxes that deal with apparel that could be anywhere from $30 to $50 to $70 a month. I've even seen boxes upwards of $100 a month. $100 a month at 1,000 subs, that's $100,000 a month in revenue. We're talking about very significant amounts of revenue. And that's the big picture here. You have a business that is generating cash flow. You're reinvesting that into the business because you know that every single month after that first month, your customers are going to be worth more to you. So this is the customer lifetime value model in conjunction with Shopify and monthly subscription boxes. So if the numbers confused you, please watch this video a couple times. It's a very powerful concept. Honestly, it's not that challenging. It's really just about the idea that we're investing in customers up front because we know they're going to be worth more to us later on. So definitely jump into monthly subscription boxes. I've got a couple videos now on my YouTube about this business model with Shopify. Make sure you check it out. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Use the comment box here. I'll try to answer as many as I can. Otherwise, I really hope this video helps you make some money. Please give me a subscribe on YouTube. I've got a lot more free training coming out. And I hope you have a good day. I'll talk to you real soon.